returns is a reminder that I'm not out of the clear. And all the nightmares that I suffer while I sleep.
So Punktastic here with Black Foxes. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Really good.
You've opened the pit at Reading and Leeds now. Have you had time to take it in?
Not for me, no. I tried to enjoy it, but I did enjoy it, but it's so hard to like soak it in. I just had to plow through.
I mean, you're obviously happy with how it went.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, over the moon. Sure. It far exceeded our expectations. Yeah.
So when you found, because obviously you must have been quite excited when you found out you're playing Reading and Leeds. I imagine that's quite an exciting thing to hear. Were you a little bit worried with the 11:30 time slot?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, especially when it first started, there was sort of a similar crowd to there was in Leeds, and I thought it wasn't really going to grow. But by the time the last two songs kind of happened, it was insane, and we did not expect that sort of turnout.
Yeah, it kept building and building and building, and it was sort of like, by the end of it, it was really awesome to see something.
Yeah. And I was there was people who knew the songs as well. Does that take you by surprise when you look out and see people singing along?
I just think it's so cool. It's so cool. Like, we wrote these songs in a scout hut, essentially. It's nuts.
What's crazy about it is they've essentially had to find us, because we haven't done anything really in terms of promotion. We've only just got signed, so I mean that'll come later. We've only got like 500 fans on Twitter, and there's people coming at 11:30 to watch us on a Sunday. It's crazy.
What do you kind of think it is about, if you had to self-analyse, what do you think it is about your sound that is drawing the people in?
I think it's just honest. People can go and watch a show, and it might be completely seamless, or it might be a bit off the rails, and that's just music. It's raw. And every show will be slightly different, and I think the passion and stuff, I think people really connect to that. Yeah.
There's sort of comparisons to Brand New as well in some of the stuff that I've heard. Do you think that puts a pressure on you guys as a band, or do you just kind of ride with it, ride the wave?
I mean, the thing with Brand New is they are who they are, and they do what they want, and that's why people like them. And same with us, we do what we want, and similar energy, I guess.
Awesome. And you've just signed a deal with Search and Destroy for Daniel P. Carter. How did that come about?
We had a few majors and stuff interested. We didn't really know what route we were going down. He literally just messaged us on Twitter and said, "River, it's incredible, playing it tonight." Played it twice, and then he said, "What's your label?" We said we don't have one. A week later, we went up and then signed a deal like a few weeks after that. It was that quick.
That's great. So just contacted out of the blue, sort of over social
message.
media.
Twitter message. Yeah.
How did you feel when you read that message?
Well, at first we just thought, he'll probably, he's just want to play us, so he likes it. We didn't know he worked for a label or anything. And when he said that, we were like, oh wow, that's cool.
So what are you kind of hoping the label will bring to the Black Foxes experience?
Just getting out there. I mean, the guys that work with the Search and Destroy guys, they're all so passionate about what we do and who we are and stuff. It's really great to hear them talk about it all, and they're really excited for it. And we can only assume they're gonna do the most they can to sort of push it about, and that's what we want.
And so you've got an album underway, I imagine. What stage are you at the moment?
Early. It's an early stage. We've got around 12 songs, and we'd like to have 15 fully formed songs going in. But I don't think it's too far off recording. I think maybe later in the year, pushing start of next year, January, with a release maybe just before August next year. Yeah. That's what I think we're planning. We want it to be perfect. It's the first album, and as an unknown band, that's the biggest thing. Being unknown is huge, so we can't just put out a mediocre album. So we're going to make sure it's ferocious.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, are you going to sort of stick with the same kind of balance of sounds that you've got at the moment, the mix between the heavier and the more melodic and the atmosphere? Sort of planning along the same routes of what you've already released so far?
We're not really planning too much, we're just doing what feels good.
Yeah, it's all very organic, and it kind of just like slots in really well, and they all have really great feels.
I mean, yeah, it's going to have that vibe for sure, because that's just what we do. That's just people we are,
You're not going to suddenly change your sound.
No. But no, yeah, it should be cool.
That'd be great when it's signed to a label and be like, here's our album. Like completely different. What else have you got coming up? Is there anything sort of big on the horizon?
We got a day off tomorrow, and then we're out with Deer Hunter for 4 days. And then it's literally back to writing, booking some studio time to get pre-pros, show the label what's going on, make sure they're happy and everyone's good to go. Yeah, no, I don't know, a couple tours, but nothing solid yet.
Yeah, just log ourselves back in that scout hut. That's, I think, the main thing. Dingy little scout hut.
It's where are you recording or writing?
Is that it? What'd you say, sorry?
Where are you doing the writing process and the recording?
That's in a scout hut.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Is it a nice place?
Nope.
It smells like Innocence Broken.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some weird.
Just sit on that for a couple of days.
And even in the height of summer, it's like a fridge, okay? So I don't know how, but it's always cold in there. So in the winter, obviously you can imagine, it's freezing cold. We're there with coats on, just like putting heaters on, and then
So that would bring more to the bleak sound then, I'm guessing.
Our best songs come from there. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, 100%.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys.
Thank you.